Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome back to Project Cars. This is the Oberschwaben circuit in the RTC1 UK Cup. I've just come through qualify driving this handy Renault Megane, and I'm starting to try and get used to handling a front-wheel drive car in Project Cars. It's actually really difficult because it's really easy to scrub off speed. You turn a corner and it just understeers all the way, so you're never really snapping out of control or anything like that. But what you are doing, oh my god, this first corner looks like absolute mayhem. What you are doing constantly is scrubbing off speed when you head into a corner and you've locked the front wheels left or right. And that loses you oodles of time, as I discovered by following cars around during qualifying. So, in theory, in single-seaters, for example, you want to brake in a straight line, and you want to... What is that weaving all over the track? You want to brake in a straight line and then turn and apply constant power. Oops, we're going to pretend that didn't happen. Sorry, buddy. Catch you later. In these, you tap the brakes and you scrub off so much speed, and when I'm locking, like this, I'm actually scrubbing off a lot of speed as well. You can see the car behind caught right up to me, just because I got a little bit of wheel lock, which means when you're turning, the smoothest possible action looks really boring and is also by far the fastest possible line. So it goes really against almost everything I've done in go-karts so far. It kind of goes against single-seaters because sometimes you want to be able to turn the wheel and scrub off a bit of speed on corner entry to try and sneak past. Oh, this guy's coming up the inside. Is he going to do it? He is not. Oh, God. Wow. Yes, he is. He's brave, and he's done it. Where did that come from? And why is Project Cars telling me I'm in P1? I can't possibly be in P1. How does that work? Hey! None of that argy-bargy here, mate. This AI, as soon as you crank it up to any decent level, it just barges you out of the way all the time. I feel like I'm going to have to teach this guy a lesson. We're going to teach this guy a lesson, we're going to teach this guy a lesson. Anyway, watch this. Slight bit of wheel lock, and watch the car in front pull away. It's really frustrating and difficult to control. I'm not sure why it's showing me as P1, but we're going to roll with it. I'm on lap 2 out of 4, and somehow I'm still in P1. Is this like timing my fastest laps or something? I don't really know what's going on. This could also end up being a game bug. Meh. I don't have the faintest idea. We're going into lap 3. Why do I have such a straight line disadvantage against these guys? Cutting back isn't even working against this guy. I just have such a massive disadvantage. Well, I say that, I'm still listed as P1. Look at that corner of the screen. What's going on? Wow, some other guy was trying to get up the inside of me there. Absolutely did not allow that to happen. Okay. So I'm on lap 3 of 4, and to be honest, I'm kind of just keen to understand what the heck is going to happen at the end of this race. Fastest lap of the race for me so far. Notice how I didn't brake for the second half of that chicane. I just turned the wheel ever so slightly, and that scrubbed enough speed off that I could straight line the rest of the corner. That seems to be a faster way round than the way I've been doing it so far. Notice how I'm scrubbing off at the apex and using all of the runoff area. And never mind, ignore me because now this guy has a slipstream on me. Can I break this? Well, it was still my fastest lap of the race. Okay, he hasn't got a slipstream, he hasn't got the toe going into the first corner. So I don't feel like I'm about to get dive bombed. That's good. Whoa. In other news, curbs are not friendly. That was ever so slightly airborne acrobatics time. We did a bit of Cirque du Soleil there. But we're going to pretend it didn't happen and that all is okay. Alles ist gut, as they say in Germany, conveniently where this circuit is located. That was a decent corner, and I'm not even looking at the number on the screen, but it did say That was my fastest first sector so far, which is great. Let's get a little bit closer to qualifying kind of time. Right, the dab of the brakes, smooth line, wide angle into here. Use the wheels. There we go. Use the wheels locking up to try and scrub off a bit of speed, specifically in the second half of that chicane. And use the wheels to scrub off just a bit of speed again, and absolutely flick the car through, because the understeer will carry you through. You won't lose control of the car. And why is he still there? Alright. Well, I've managed to finish the race anyway. Somehow I was in P1. What does the final result actually give me? P8. I'm gonna go with it must be a bug, unless it's... I guess it could be two different Oh, it's two different classes! I've been fighting with cars that are much faster than me. Although, to be fair, the guy directly behind me was in the same class. And I only beat him by 0.3 of a second. Basically, he was faster. I managed to keep him in front. Oh! All of a sudden, I'm a lot happier. Okay, I can deal with that. This is the Road TC Euro Championship, ladies and gents. The first race, and I accidentally a result. So I finished in P8, but I finished in P1. I get it now. And as a result, I'm not going to get fastest time. No wonder I thought that was so difficult. Yay! Turns out I did a good thing. Alright, ladies and gents, now that I know that's happening, I'll be a little bit more mindful next time around. We hope you've enjoyed the video. We'll see you next time for more action from Project Cars. Take care.